Hello YouTubers, it's Aria here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to update you guys on my bruising for my hand after my nerve block. I had my nerve block last Monday and today I'm feeling, well, it's been 10 days and I'm feeling pretty good. The pain on my hand went down, so that's great. I know I was flaring up, but probably because of the weather, because it was cold and, you know, well, it's winter, so that didn't help. But now it's like a 2, like not really there. And I wanted to update you guys on my bruising on my forearm where they put the IV, because yesterday I noticed really late that there was a red streak in the middle of the bruising and I had like blood. Well, it looked like red spots, and I was worried about what it was, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like today. um, so let's see, that's what it looks like today. um, so you guys, it actually looks better. I feel like there's still a lot of bruising and there's like red spots. It's really hard for me to tell, right now, like what's going on with it, I guess you could say. You know, and well, basically, yeah. So then I started like Googling, trying to do research on what this could be, because yesterday there was like a red little streak in the middle of the bruising, and then I I was, reading some things, and I started worrying about, oh my gosh, what if it's an infection? Oh my gosh, what if I have a blood clot? Because when I pressed down on it, it started hurting and burning, and it was radiating to like the elbow, where the elbow bends. So yeah. And then I was looking at some pictures, and then it looked like my bruising was actually getting worse instead of better. So yeah, so then I was, it was like 3 o'clock when I noticed it, and I was just obviously second guessing myself, like, oh my god, I'm being a hypochondriac. What if it's nothing? What if I'm just going through the motions? But I've never had a bruise turn red before, or any of the redness that I saw. So then I got really worried, and then around 4:20 I was like, you know what, okay, I'm going to call my doctor and I'm going to report this, because I'm scheduled to have another nerve block next Wednesday, and if I do have an infection or something going on, they might not do my nerve block. So I was thinking about that. So I talked to my doctor's medical assistant, and she asked me a bunch of questions about, like, have I used new soaps? Have I ate new foods? What medicines I'm on? All of this. And I sent her pictures. So she let me send her pictures. So I sent her like 4 pictures, and she said she would pass them along to the doctor, and she would let him know, and then either her or him would give me a call, and then she advised that I go to urgent care or the ER. um so then, okay, so then I was confused. I assumed that my doctor would call that day, which was yesterday. And then like 5 o'clock came around, 6 o'clock came around, 7 o'clock came around, and I hadn't gotten a call yet. So then at that point I was trying to look for like urgent cares or the ER, which would be better. And then I was like looking at, if it's a blood clot, I need an ultrasound. Do urgent cares have an ultrasound? And then since it's workers' comp, what urgent care accepts workers' comp? Because I've been turned away from urgent cares before for my injury, because of workers' comp. Well, this one that's closest to me. So then I was trying to research all of that, and then I could not concentrate on like getting my classwork done. I couldn't concentrate on anything else, just like my arm, and I was freaking out. But so around like 8, my doctor called, which was great, and I didn't expect to get a call, because it was already getting late, and I just assumed, yeah. So anyways, he called though, and I texted him pictures of the photos, and he just, based off of the symptoms, what I was telling him, he kind of knew right away what it was, and he said it was phlebitis. And that was like even before looking at the pictures. He was asking if it was hard, and if it was like if it was hard, and if it was like kind of sticking out, and all of his stuff, and my allergies, and how long it had been since my nerve block. So I told him all of that, and yeah. So wait, anyways, I sent him pictures, and then once he looked at the pictures, he called me back and was like, okay, yeah, it's definitely phlebitis, and he gave me care instructions on how to treat it. So if this ever happens to you guys, definitely call your doctor as soon as possible if anything like out of the ordinary happens, even if you're second guessing yourself. Because you guys, if I would have not treated it like right away, it probably would have developed into something worse, where I would have needed to have antibiotics per my doctor. So yeah, so basically what he told me to do was to take aspirin, so take 325 milligrams in one day, daily, I mean, and then ibuprofen 800 milligrams a day, and to apply Voltaren gel on the area. All of these are anti-inflammatory, so it makes sense, because phlebitis is inflammation of the vein. And he says, sometimes it happens, and it's just where your vein gets irritated. And yeah, so then he also said to do like a warm water compress for 10 minutes every hour. So it was pretty aggressive. And then he told me to, if I have antibiotic cream, which I don't, but he said he recommended that I put antibiotic cream on it, that way it doesn't get infected, I guess. I'm not really too sure, because he gave me a lot of instructions. But anyways, I don't have antibiotic cream, but I do have this, which has, well, it's an antiseptic. It has lidocaine, and then it kills germs and helps prevent infection, is what it says. Oh, that's blurry, you guys can't see that. Yeah, it has benzalkonium, which is the antiseptic, and lidocaine. So I've been putting this on the bruise. So you guys, once again, it's like right here, and the bruise seems to actually be getting smaller, you guys. I mean, I know it looks pretty big. It's a little strange because the redness is like that vein isn't as red as it was, but I do have redness on the outer of the bruise. You guys, I can't tell if it's getting worse or, well, now it's 4 o'clock, so not really a good idea for me to be going anywhere. And then tomorrow's a holiday, so that sucks too. So anyways, you guys, wait, where was I? Oh yeah, antiseptic, so that way it doesn't get infected. And yeah, so I started all of this last night, and this morning I woke up really early. I woke up like at 7, and I took all my meds and all of that. And oh, you guys, I need to take ibuprofen. But anyways, yeah, so my nerve block is on Wednesday, and I forgot to ask him this, if I need to stop all of these anti-inflammatories before my nerve block, because they do say to stop anti-inflammatories 5 days before the procedure. So that means I really only get 2 days to treat this thing, phlebitis thing. And yeah, so I don't know. So it's kind of like, do I treat my arm, or do I go in for my nerve block, you know? If that makes sense. But you guys, so I've been treating it like that. That's what he said. Now, I'm not really trying to give medical advice here, because that then it becomes like a liability, but this is what my doctor said to try to do for me. And then he said if it's getting worse or getting bigger, to be seen at the urgent care. So yeah, that's obviously not good. That's not ideal. I mean, we're in COVID. I don't want to expose myself more than I have to. So I really have to decide, is it getting worse or is it getting better? I probably won't go anywhere today. I mean, it looks purple, but like the purple seems to be growing. It's just so hard for me to tell you guys. I'll try to put pictures that way you guys can see. But anyways, yeah, so that's what happened. So now I'm just treating myself for phlebitis, and then I was wondering, is it like a complication, or did did something go wrong when with their technique, or what was it? And by everything that I researched, and based on what my doctor said, it sounds like it's just a complication that could turn worse if left untreated. So I'm really glad I called, because if I didn't, I would have just let it like progress and not really known what to do. Yeah. So anyways, I'll try to include pictures that way you guys can see like a before and an after. And yeah, and I still need to get to making other videos, but yeah, I will see you next time, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Take care, you guys, and I hope you guys have a good New Year's tomorrow. Bye, guys.